I could be wrong about this, and honestly, I hope I am. I really could be wrong about this, but I think that there are going to be banks that are crashing in the next 2 or 3 months or so. And I think that it's going to be just like 2023, but it's going to be worse this time. Call me crazy, okay? Um, I've been in the stock market now for 5 years. Um, Not to say that I'm the cleanest cat out there for real, but one thing that is for certain, I do my homework. And based off of everything that I have seen in the banking sector, the financial sector, it seems like there is going to be another bank run or another load of bank runs on the horizon very soon. Earlier this past week, I was making a video about Blue Owl Capital. If you're unaware about what Blue Owl Capital is, long story short, just to save you the time, it is a private credit firm. So it helps when it comes to financing. And the thing when it comes to Blue Owl, it has been doing much of the financing in terms of AI, right? Amongst other things. But one thing that is certain is that news has caught wind that Blue Owl Capital has halted permanently on redemptions when it comes to any capital or anything else. This is the reason why it's down, I believe, over probably over 50% year over year. Okay. But that's not the main reason why I'm saying this. Okay. The main reason why I'm saying this, and the reason why I'm looking over right now, because this is actually my screen that I trade off of. I'm looking at XLF. If you don't know what XLF is, it is the State Street Financial Select Sector. Okay, and it's probably one of the biggest financial exchange traded funds within the New York Stock Exchange, and next to the State Street Regional Banking ETF or KRE. Okay. This thing has been propped up over $54 since the beginning of the year. Okay. It's been propped up since the beginning of the year. And now, as a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and bring it up. Perfect. Perfect. This has been propped up since the beginning of the year all the way up here. And if I can actually just take some time to zoom out, and I want everybody to pay attention to this yellow line, because this is super important. This is a 4-year supporting trend line. So I want you to think about that for a second, okay? Literally, I want you to think about that, okay? This is a 4-year supporting trend line that has literally just been broken as of what? February 20th. So this was about 4 days ago. It recently just got broken. A 4-year trend line that had been held up even with all the tariffs and everything of 2025, it has now officially broken. Okay? And now, the last time that something like this happened, there were a massive number of bank runs on the horizon. Okay? Now, what does this typically mean? If you're unaware about what happened during the last bank run, there were a whole bunch of people getting their money out, withdrawing, trying to make sure that they save whatever capital that they have. Okay, heads up, and I hope that this is the same thing when it comes to the FDIC. You only need to be worried about this if you have over $250,000 in the bank account. Okay, so if you're worried that your money's going to get lost, you're not going to get it back, do not worry about this unless you have more than $250,000 in the bank, which is already a problem in and of itself, because if you have over $250K in the bank, you need to transfer that to a trust or something. That's neither here nor there, okay? But here's what it is that I can say is important for people to know, because it impacts everybody, and more importantly, it guarantees a potential opportunity for everybody to take advantage of. Right now, as it currently stands, when it comes to bank runs, when it comes to market price action dropping, whatever it is that you want to call it, right? People have the chance and opportunity to make money off of the price of stocks dropping, okay? This is not just when it comes to the banking sector. This is not when it comes to anything. It's everything in the markets. You can literally make money as the market drops. This is how people create wealth when there are crashes, not only when stocks go up, but also when they come down. Okay. And in the event that this happens, okay, I'm going to bring this up again. In the event that this actually happens, and notice how I have it right here, big trouble. In the event that this is not secured back over $51, ideally probably 52, there is a very good chance that this ETF, XLF, the one that tracks the state, how healthy the financial sector is, this is going to have the possibility of cratering down to $46, which is going to retest where April 2025 post tariffs were at. So this is probably give or take about a $4 or $5 drop. Okay. What I recommend for everybody to do at this time and moment, and again, we're not worried about this, but again, it's they're not telling us something. This is the thing. This is the thing, right? They're always not telling us something. They're not telling us about the opportunity that can come from it. They're not telling us until the shit hits the fan. Okay? But the point of the matter is that if, because again, this is not financial advice or anything like that, this could 100% be wrong. Let's just say tomorrow we wake up, the markets are saved and none of this is true. Okay, great. But what if it is? What if this is something that is going to repeat just like it did back in 2023? Now, for anybody who's completely brand new at this, okay, I'm not sitting here talking about just throwing whatever money that you have into this just because of the fact that you see this. That's not what I'm saying, okay? But the best thing that I recommend for anybody to do is to sit here just like anything else and plan. As you can see right now, the charts, I'm telling you, the charts aren't lying to me right now. I'm pretty sure over the next 3 months or so, the banking sector at the least is going to experience some type of turmoil that none of us have ever seen before. Okay. I don't know if this is because of silver and gold or anything. The banks, JP Morgan, haven't been able to cover their positions. I don't know. But the bottom line is, if you are unaware about how to make opportunity in this, right, then feel free to if you're unaware about how to make money in this right now, because I promise you the charts aren't lying. The charts are not lying to me. The charts, I promise you, the charts are not lying to me. But if you're unaware about how to make money in a situation like this, then I recommend that you look up how to trade options. Okay. We have a community. It doesn't have to be ours, but plan. The biggest thing that you need to understand here is this is not a situation where you just see what you think is an opportunity and all of a sudden you just start getting your money together. No, the best way of how anybody can capitalize off of this is to make sure that you plan everything out. We have the plan situated and set up right here. Okay. We know what it is that we're about to do with this, but the bottom line is, if you don't have a plan when it comes to this yet, I'm here to let you know that if you know and you understand options trading, even if you trade futures, whatever, okay, being able to plan for this to happen is going to be able to change a lot of people's lives, and a lot of people are going to be able to reap the benefit from it by simply being able to take action and plan, okay? It's not even to say that this is going to happen today. It's not even to say that. Okay, because if I know the banking sector is probably the one that happens the most abrupt, the most sudden before anybody notices. That's why bank runs always feel and seem like it's just out of the blue. No, it's something that has been brewing over time. It is something that has been brewing constantly until it's gotten down to the final point, and then we see a snap. So if you're someone that wants to know how to take advantage of this, that's what it is that you need to do. And the thing is, right, it doesn't matter if it's just XLF. Again, we can go over to KRE for a second. Again, as you can see, and I've already made my annotations when it comes to this, but look, we are literally sitting at the March, and I've made my annotations already. We are sitting at the March 22nd to April 22nd retest the start of the bank runs 3 years ago. Right here. This was 3 years ago. So if I wanted to move this over, excuse me, this is, yeah. The start of the bank runs that happened 3 years ago. As you can see, it's abrupt. You don't know. But the whole bottom line is we have calculated already that 70 is going to be a major pivotal point. As you can see, we're already pushing down. Something is happening behind the curtains that someone is not telling me. And the reason why this caught my attention is because, like I said, Blue Owl Capital is in a 53% decline year over year. There's something going on in the capital markets that they're not mentioning. Same thing when it comes to MasterCard. What in the world is happening to the financial sectors? What is happening? What in the world is happening? We don't have all the technical the TAs for this. And this needs to be this actually needs to be resetted. Actually, we don't have all the TAs for this. Okay. The bottom line is something is going on when it comes to XLF at the least, and more importantly, KRE. Because the writing is right there. So let me know what you So let me know what you guys think about this. Again, I could be going crazy, but if I'm not, there's going to be a lot of people that is going to stand to make a lot of money over the course of the next 3 to 6 months. And it's not just this. It's not just the banking sector. It is the entire market in general. Because if I know anything, if it's one sector, that means it's a multitude of them. It's a multitude of them. But more importantly, and this is the thing, right? Because I don't know. Maybe I'm the one that has always been late to the game. But I wish somebody would have told me something, and I wish I would have caught awareness of it rather than being, oh, why didn't I see it when I saw it? Why didn't I do anything when I saw it?